Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Polly's Fragrance Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at a masterpiece from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This is Yves Saint Laurent pour Homme, which came out in 1971. This is not to be mistaken with the more modern release, which is Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme. Some people make the mistakes. They are two completely different fragrances. So like I said, this is a masterpiece that has survived the test of time in the sense that it's still being produced and available today. I have the most recent formulation, which is several years old, but it still has that vintage smell and it's still an awesome fragrance. So I'm going to give it a spray. This has a built-in atomizer, and I think the older formulations had a top with the atomizer underneath the top, so it wasn't a built-in atomizer. So I'm going to give it a spray on the back of my wrist. Boom. So initially you get a gorgeous, powerful, aromatic, woody citrus, which is incredibly smooth. As it starts to dry down, the citrus is still dominating, but it's becoming well blended with a lavender vibe to it, which makes it slightly sweet and spicy. Later on, it becomes more herbal, musky, and it does have the pissy animalic note that many of the vintage fragrances have. But the lemon woodiness is still the main player. As advertised, there are many notes in this fragrance. The top notes are lemon, lavender, lemon verbena, bergamot, and petitgrain. The mid notes are rosemary, geranium, Brazilian rosewood, clary sage, and carnation. The base notes are vetiver, musk, patchouli, cedar, sandalwood, amber, and tonka bean. Performance-wise, it's a moderate projector. I got about 4 or 5 hours of decent performance. It's got nice scent wasp, but it's gorgeous off the close. But you're going to have to reapply to get through an 8-hour day. This is definitely a more mature scent. So I would even say late 20s and up. I think it could be a signature scent. It's a great buy because it's still a decent price. And I think that anyone that loves fragrances should have this in their collection. But again, it's a try before you buy. It's definitely not going to be for everyone, especially if you like modern, sweet, gourmand fragrances. Final thoughts on this. This is very similar, or no one say similar, but it's the same genre as Dior's Eau Sauvage from 1976, or Chanel Pour Monsieur, etc. Things of that nature, fragrances of that nature. But this is still has this stunning vintage style that is very, very masculine. And I do notice in this fragrance that it's not listed, but I do get a heavy animalic note depending on the occasion I wear it. So if I wear this in the heat, I get a much more animalic note than if I was to wear it in the fall or winter. And I find that this fragrance, and the people that I know that have tried it, it really depends on the body heat and body chemistry. It plays off the person's body more than, I would say, more than most fragrances do. Some, they're pretty constant per person, whoever's wearing it. But this is definitely one that I said you would have to try because it could resonate very strongly. And I find that for me, when I wear this, I definitely, because I think I have maybe a little more of a higher body temperature, where I run a little bit hotter, that you really can take in the animalic notes. And some people, it's just like a smooth, woody lemon. But for me, I get the animal pissy notes. Overall, this is still a masterpiece, and I think it belongs on everybody's shelf. So if you like this video, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. Any comments or questions you have with this legendary masterpiece, leave them down below, and I will always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.